evening and welcome to CoreTV News at 7. I am Omotayo Alo. Former Vice President and Chieftain of All Progressives Congress, Atiku Abubakar, has warned of the danger in any individual or group in the ruling party constituting themselves into an opposition before the composition and takeoff of the Buhari government. He also exonerated himself from the purported hijack of the party and the National Assembly ahead of 2019. The former vice president said this while speaking for the first time on issues surrounding the emergence of Bukola Saraki and Yakubu Dogara as Senate President and Speaker of the House of Representatives. In the press statement released by his media office in Abuja on Sunday, Atiku describes ongoing development in the party as the interplay of forces and interests. He, however, noted that such political interests should not be promoted to the point of being a threat to democracy and the new administration. The former vice president argued that because of the historic nature of the mandate of President Buhari and the task ahead, it is important for party members to rally behind him in the quest to ensure good governance that will support security and stability as well as economic and social development. He also urged APC members to emulate the unity of the presidential contestants after the party's Lagos primaries and support the president to form his government and get to work. Atiku noted that the recent outcome of the National Assembly election are products of interplay of politics, which according to him is itself in constant motion. The APC chieftain also denounced what he described as the increasing determination of some people to draw a wedge between President Buhari and himself. The current crisis rocking the All Progressives Congress worsened on Saturday when senators loyal to Senate President Bukola Saraki vowed to resist alleged moves by the APC national leader Bola Tinubu and other party chieftains to impose Senator Ahmed Lawan and Judge Akume as the Senate leader and deputy respectively. Ahmed Sani Yerima and Danjuma Goje, who spoke with journalists in Abuja, specifically declared that the plans by the leadership of the APC to fill the remaining 4 principal officer positions with ranking members of the Senate Unity Forum was totally unacceptable. The remaining leadership positions yet to be filled in the Senate include Senate Leader, Deputy Senate Leader, Senate Chief Whip and Deputy Chief Whip. The APC leadership had allegedly been perfecting an arrangement which would see Lawan emerging as the Senate leader and Senator Judge Akume as his deputy. The pro-Lawan group, which has the backing of Tinubu, was also said to have picked Professor Olushola Adiyaye of Osun as the Senate Chief Whip, while Abu Ibrahim from Katsina State would be his deputy. But Sani Yarima, a former Senate Deputy Minority Leader, and Goje, a former Governor of Gombe State, insisted that the pro-Saraki like-minded senators would resist the imposition of principal officers on the chamber. The recent development in the nation's political arena with the emergence of leadership in the National Assembly and State House of Assembly of joint leadership between 2 political parties has been described as a healthy development for the nation's political maturity. This thumbs up was given by 2 former speakers of the Plateau House of Assembly in a chat with our Plateau State correspondent. Details on this report as presented from our studios. Meanwhile, as part of efforts to move the People's Democratic Party forward, its governors will meet in Abuja on Monday to discuss ways of getting a new national chairman for the party. The meeting, which will be presided over by the chairman of the forum, who is also the governor of Ondo State, Olusegun Mimiko, is expected to discuss how to get a substantive chairman for the party. The party's former national chairman, Adamu Muazu, was pressurized to resign by some members of the party, including governors, following the disastrous outing of the party during the last general election. Since his untimely exit on May 20, the deputy national chairman of the party, Uche Secondus, has been acting as the national chairman of the now opposition party. The party is, however, said to be looking at the Northwest Zone to get Muazu's replacement due to its zoning formula. Kaduna State government is to begin biometric verification of all civil servants on its payroll from Wednesday, 24 June 2015. The exercise, according to government officials, is to provide the El-Rufai administration an accurate and reliable record of its personnel numbers and clean up its payroll. Special Assistant Media and Publicity to the Governor, Samuel Aruwen, said in a statement that the data collected from the exercise will enable the government to determine monthly expenditure in all the ministries and agencies. A circular signed by the head of service, Alisa Batu Dada Onazi, said that the biometric registration exercise will be conducted simultaneously in Kaduna, Kafanchan, and Zaria. The head of service directed that civil servants should physically appear before the verification team for screening as well as collection of their salaries check for the month of June 2015. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Yakubu Dogara, says he was not aware of the jumbo salaries being earned by legislators. Dogara said this when he spoke with newsmen shortly after paying a courtesy visit to Governor Simon Lalong of Plateau State. Dogara told newsmen that the idea of legislators receiving jumbo salary confuses him.
As workers' backlog of salaries continue owing to the inability of most states to pay as a result of bankruptcy, the issue of jumbo pay of the National Assembly members have come to the front burner again due to the recent announcement that the lawmakers have received 9 billion naira just for their wardrobe allowance. This has led to a national outcry that the salaries and allowances of Nigerian legislators be revisited to allow a sensible spread of the nation's commonwealth. Meanwhile, speaking with newsmen in Jos Plateau State capital, the Speaker House of Representatives, Yakubu Dogara, denied there was anything like jumbo pay for any Nigerian lawmaker.
Sometimes I'm confused. The issue of salaries is quite clear. We don't fix our salaries. It's the Revenue Mobilization Fiscal Allocation Committee that does that. Any Nigerian that wants information on that, it can take the benefit of the Freedom of Information Act to request for this information from the agency. I do know that our salary is not something that is in the region of 1 million per month.
The Speaker, speaking further, says the House of Representatives was ready to put the matter on the front burner as soon as it begins session. According to him, the lower chamber will conduct a legislative need assessment. The assessment, according to him, will be conducted by competent civil society organizations in conjunction with development partners, pointing out that Nigerians would then know the true status of things in the National Assembly.
This is a matter under our watch that we intend to bring to the front burners of national discourse. We have started it. And as soon as we take roots in the House of Representatives, we are conducting a legislative needs assessment.
When asked how he hopes to maintain leadership stability in the House as witnessed during the 7th Assembly, Dogara promised to be fair in the distribution of the various committee leadership in the lower chamber. He says the House has in the past operated as one family and his administration is willing to keep the tradition.
With the new government at the center, Nigerians are anxiously expecting something different from what is obtained in the past regimes in terms of good governance. And as the 9 billion naira wardrobe allowance for the National Assembly lawmakers continue to generate reactions, civil activists make diverse opinions and their expectations in of the 8th Assembly. Rashid reports from Osogbo, the Osun State capital.
The nation is no doubt going through its challenges. And with the news of the 9 billion naira allowance of the National Assembly members, diverse opinion has continued to trail the jumbo pay. The move, according to some, was totally condemned and described as business as usual at this critical moment that Nigerians are of high hopes that the nation's economic crunch will soon be a thing of the past.
Workers in the state that are now refugees. I think we don't have Boko Haram in Osun State. But what is happening in Osun State is even more worse than Boko Haram now. Because when families cannot feed when people cannot feed their families, they have a serious problem. What is important is that the issue of giving us food is not even the solution. Because if they brought the rice now for the month of June, for the month of July, will the rice again be brought to the people for distribution? If let them come for the month of June, for July, will it be continuous? So the question is just a carryover effect. that the problem of gun is a carryover effect. If the problem is solved today, it will be solved tomorrow. So the issue of bringing rice is not the solution. It's not the solution to the problem that is on ground. What is important is the governor should look in other spheres to make sure that workers in the state are being paid their salary.
Reacting to a statement credited to President Muhammadu Buhari that his old age will limit his performance, Wahid Lawal said the president is only trying to explain to Nigerians not to expect miracles overnight.
People are not being paid for 8 months. And how do the government, the responsible government in a state like ours, expect people to live? We are appealing, and I repeat, we are appealing that the government should do the needful at this appropriate time to ensure workers are paid. That is why they are there as government. And as such, for these 8 months, we have tried to maintain peace and we have tried to maintain industrial harmony. As I'm speaking to you, there's no official communication to anybody that we're on strike. But of course, we cannot work. The hospital is down. Everybody is down. There's no way we can actually work as professionals.
The government is, however, urged to concentrate on how to bring the nation out of its present economic woes in order to ensure that the masses enjoy good governance. Rashid, CoreTV News, Oshogbo.
Governor Akinwumi Ambode of Lagos State on Thursday approved the construction of a pedestrian bridge at Ojuju Berger bus stop. The governor also visited some of the major traffic points in the metropolis. Ambode, who spoke at Dopemo in Agbado Okeodo local council development area after the inspection, said the administration will provide solutions to the traffic snares in the state. We take a break now, and when we come back, we'll be back with more stories. Do well to stay tuned.
It is often said that the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. But what about the things in life that actually inspire us to believe? Like the things that drive us, the things that move us, and even the things that remind us that the sky really isn't our limit. Because when we are inspired, we are led to future greatness. But first, we just have to believe.
One day I want to build Nigeria's first aeroplane.
I know. One day you'll make us proud.
Rich and creamy pig, extra fortified with 28 vitamins and minerals. Here's to 60 years of nourishing dreams and inspiring the future. The future is bright. Reach for your peak.
Welcome back. For more news and information, do well to visit our social media platform, facebook.com/CoreTV News, and our Twitter handle at CoreTV News NG. Visit our YouTube channel, youtube.com/CoreTV News. The Consumer Protection Council has launched an investigation into the operation of MultiChoice Nigeria owners of DSTV based on complaints of alleged consumer rights violations. The council said in a notice of commencement of investigation signed by Director General Dupe Atoki that it had been inundated with a barrage of consumer complaints alleging wide-range abuse of subscribers' rights. The regulatory agency noted that despite its earlier interventions in form of meetings with the satellite company, telephone and written correspondence, complaints have been pouring in unabated against the company. According to the notice of investigation, CPC noted that there are claims that the DSTV service does not conform with international best practice and is specifically designed to exploit Nigerian consumers. It pointed out that the consumer complaints against DSTV include poor quality of service, such as incessant disruption of service without compensation, while subscription is current, abrupt disconnection of service during subsistence subscriptions, monthly subscriptions lasting less than 30 days, and poor redress mechanism and consumer services. Others, it said, include poor implementation of decoder swap policy and effecting price increase for subscription despite payment before due date of increase. The council disclosed that its investigation would involve receiving relevant evidence and documents from complaints. Multi-choice satellite broadcast experts and any pertinent witnesses, including relevant sector regulators. As Muslims continue with the Ramadan fast, Muslim clerics in Owerri, Imo State have called on Islamic faithful to shun all forms of evil. They urge them to rather concentrate on the dictate of the holy month and observe the daily 5 obligatory prayers as well as the voluntary ones.
From the don'ts, the prohibitions of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ordinarily, a Muslim should be a conscious one who will do away with what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has prohibited and try as much as possible to fulfill what He has commanded us to do. So, but most especially in this holy month, we are encouraged or urged more to be more of God's consciousness due to the virtue of this holy month.
On the Friday, which all Muslims used to gather in the mosque, I used to lecture them that please, this month is the holy month. We're going to send the Holy Quran for us to the Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is the holy month where God asks us to sacrifice ourselves, sacrifice our food, sacrifice everything, not to drink water, not to talk lie, not to cheat one of our brother, not to cheat one another friend, not to do bad thing, not to kill anybody, not to play any trick to any person. Please just continue in your fasting and holy fasting as holy as yourself.
Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai has held an emergency meeting with heads of security agencies in the state as part of efforts to contain the security challenges in some part of the state. The government statement explained that the governor and others reviewed the security situation in the state following attacks in Katsak and Damboronu villages in Jerma and Burin, Gwari local government areas. It also afforded them the opportunity to collate first-hand details from the site of the latest attacks. Arrangements was made for adequate deployment of security personnel, while they also stressed the importance of partnerships among traditional rulers, religious leaders and all the critical stakeholders in strengthening intelligence gathering. In a holy solemnization on Saturday, Ebolomo Adekunle and Nifemi Oguntoye, both of CoreTV News, tied the nuptial knot in a grand celebration of love in Lagos. Emmanuel Ajayi has more in this love story.
It's a day of joy as Nifemi Oguntoye hooks Ebolomo Adekunle in holy matrimony. Speaking at the church service, the presiding pastor charges the couple to live in love beyond all challenges of life. The hall filled to the brim at the reception, which ushers in the latest couple of the day. Friends and families have this to say.
They should encourage each other. They know themselves well too well. They shouldn't allow anything to put them apart.
I know that marriage has got different things in it. You need to be patient with one another. I wish them the best. I wish them many, many children and more celebrations.
It's been a beautiful time. We had great times together. It's so wholesome. I say the blessing of the God resting on the two of them is so eminent. I pray the grace of God will keep the two of them. It's been a fantastic moment.
I pray that God of heaven will give them wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and we teach them the way they should go in life.
My advice for them is to love each other. And one thing is important in marriage, that is trust. they should trust each other and believe in each other.
Marriage must be tested, and those tested period are rough roads. So if the road is rough, they should be patient enough, because no matter how, they will soon enjoy their marriage. They will soon experience smooth road.
And they should hold on unto God, because God is the foundation. Without Him, there's no way. Let them hold on to it, and they can never regret their marriage.
Now it is the turn of the couple.
I can't imagine a day without her. We've worked together, we've served together, we've lived together, and she looks new to me every day. And I believe that was what informed my decision to spend the rest of my life with me.
Of course, I just said he's the best man in the world. I couldn't ask for more. It's not because it's a standard cliche. It's because we play together, we can say anything together. I don't see him as a different person. I've not been able to hide anything from him. Even sometimes when I want to surprise him, I have to try hard because it's my confidence.
Manuel Ajayi, CoreTV News, Lagos.
We take another break now, and when we come back, we'll be back with stories from outside Nigeria. Stay with us.
You can now watch CoreTV News live from anywhere in the world on our website, www.coretvnews.com. Click on Live TV on our website and watch us live.
And welcome to CoreTV Primetime Days.
To follow us on Twitter, click on Twitter icon on our website. On Facebook, click on the Facebook and YouTube to see all our previous news production. You can also watch us live on YouTube. Click CoreTV, leave a space, then news. CoreTV News, our 24-hour news station.
Welcome back, and on to the foreign scene. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi has led thousands in the mass yoga program in the capital Delhi on the first ever International Yoga Day. Modi did stretches, bends and breathing exercises with 3,000 school children, bureaucrats and soldiers. Security was tight in the city with thousands of police and paramilitary deployed for Sunday morning's event. Millions of others expected to do yoga at similar events planned in hundreds of Indian cities and towns. Modi, a yoga enthusiast who says he practices the ancient Indian art daily, lobbied the United Nations to declare 21 June International Yoga Day. Thousands of colorful mats were laid out on Rapat Kings Avenue, where the main event was held. Officials had earlier said the Prime Minister will attend the event and address the gathering, but not do yoga. But Modi surprised participants by joining in with the exercise. Authorities said 35,000 people attended the 35-minute yoga session on Rapat, aimed at setting a new Guinness World Record for the largest yoga class at a single venue. Guinness officials said they would announce the results in a few hours. And according to the Indian Defense Ministry, yoga was also being performed on the Second Glacier and the High Seas. It's a wrap on CoreTV News at 7. Thanks for watching.